And uh, we ask your Spirit to actually guide us, to give us understanding, and to give us this knowledge, Lord. Help us also to have our internet, Lord, be fixed. So, Lord, no intermittent. This we ask in Jesus' name. Amen. Okay, let's go. It's raining on me now. I mean, in our area, it's already raining. So I will not actually, uh, what do you call this one? Waste time to be actually asking you to show yourself, no? Okay, the very important is that you're there, even if your video cam will not allow you, no? Okay, I'm bothered. Umiingay na siya. Okay. So I just noticed that few of you, okay, did their assignment, no? Okay, there are 10 achievers. One of the achievers did not do her assignment. And then what else? Okay, so you can. I'll give you a chance. No, I think the others are doing their assignment just now. Okay, I'll give you a chance, no? Okay, so this is my concern for today. December 1 Wednesday is your monthly exam. This is our last meeting. Tomorrow is legal holiday. That's Bonifacio Day, right? Are you still hearing me? Or you're hearing the raindrops falling on the roof? You guys, do you hear me? Yes. Okay. How about Catherine? Catherine, you do you hear me? Yes. Okay. Sige, let's go. Sorry, it's the. Okay. I closed the door. I opened the door, and then I closed the door again. Shut up. Okay, I closed the window actually. Okay, let's go now, no? So if you notice, we go back to the GC. I sent you the uh topic, no? It's the reverse. I said there, no? It's the vice versa of what we were doing, no? We were um asked to solve for the roots, find for the roots of a polynomial equation, right? Okay, and then for our lesson today, the last lesson is the lesson 4. It's the opposite. Okay, what if there are roots? Okay, can you create the polynomial equation? Yes. Okay, can have it, no? Sige, let's say, um, okay, this is the one that I actually discussed, no, last time. And then we'll just add this class, no, because you might notice, no, I actually answered John Wayne with his question, why is two roots appearing twice? And we call it multiple roots of polynomial equation, no? Okay, we do have that. It's multiple roots of a polynomial, okay, of a polynomial. See, when we have two roots, then we do have two factors also. When they're multiplied, that creates a polynomial equation. Did you get that? Or a polynomial. Like for instance, in here, it's two roots, it's 1 and 1. Therefore, we have two rational roots. We call this rational roots, huh? It's a positive integer to be specific. Yung 1, 1 dyan, right? Okay. This coming from here. Okay, ito, no? And then the other, which is giving you imaginary roots, no? Okay, you can solve that only by the method, which is quadratic formula. You do not forget this. Okay, so it's giving you positive I and negative I. Okay, it's there in the GC, huh? Okay, and then extracting root, yes, it can, no? Okay, extracting square root. Okay, that value 1, transfer or transpose it to negative to the right side gives you -1. And then of course the square root of a negative gives you an imaginary. That's why there are roots here which are how many, no? Since this is raised to 4, that is the degree of the polynomial. So therefore there are roots which are 4, no? Okay, and then they are just a rational root that is a positive integer that is 1. Okay, so I modified this. And then it's with multiplicity 2. Okay, why? No? Because again, there are two roots which are 1. Okay, that's positive integer. But take note, if there is but one root, okay, uh, that is 1, no? But it appeared twice. So it means to say that you have actually two roots, but it's just one. So this one shows that there are factors indeed for that positive integer 1 that appeared twice. Huh? Okay. What is the factor of positive 1? It's x minus 1, right? Okay. Did you get that? Okay. Ito. This is your root. 1. What is the factor? Equate it to, oh, sorry, 0, no? Transpose 1, it becomes -1. Remember this, huh? This will appear in your test, no? There's a root. What is the factor of this? It could be as simple as that. Okay? So for this case, there are two roots, and it can be written this way. And if you note, the exponent is 2. That's why it's there to be to have a multiple, no, of 2. Kaya ang tawag dyan, how many roots? It's 1, but it's appearing twice. It's 1, root 1 with multiplicity 2. Okay. The multiplicity 2 means exponent raised to 2, no? That root is appearing twice, having factors x minus 1, x minus 1. Okay, it's like that, x minus 1 raised to 2, parentheses. Okay, and then, of course, we have these factors coming from the x equals 1, x equals negative I pala ito, sorry, negative I, no? Okay, sige. Again, no? If root is appearing twice, it's the same root. Means to say, it's just but one root with multiplicity 2 exponent, huh? Okay, it's appearing twice. Okay, did you get that? There's multiplicity now there. Okay, we will have this, okay, for the topic today, no? It's the opposite. Okay, so our aim will be to have this polynomial equation. Let's go. Okay, it will just be so easy. But if you do not know how to actually multiply using FOIL method, then you do have a problem. Okay? Okay. Malaki na ba? Sige, lakihan pa natin. Okay? Okay. So what is the polynomial equation of these roots? It's the opposite. So what do you do? Okay, so I gave you this one also to study in advance. Then what do you notice? No? Every root there, the 4 roots, must be equated to x first because you might uh, be having difficulty on what are the factors of this, no? You might be having difficulty how to find the factors of these four roots. How? Okay. So equate it first. No? Okay, equate first to x. And then you notice you just transpose them, no? The ones with positive 1, 1 becomes a negative when you transpose them, no? And then this I, a negative I. And then this one becomes a positive. So this one helps us in finding the factors. Why? These are the factors now, no? These are not the factors. Okay, but these are the factors. Okay. When you equate it to zero, it's not a factor. It's this is the one is not a factor. That is an equation, no? Okay, this one is these are the factors coming from this. Okay? Let me clear myself. Let me clear myself again to you. Okay? So basically equate them with x. And then transpose what must be transposed. Like those roots should be together with the letter x or the variable x. Okay, that is your aim. Okay, and then let's go. How do we have this? Okay, you see this one, it's foil, no? And then this one naman, they are uh, the same binomials, no? With the I, no? So you multiply these two. Okay, so for this one, x squared minus 2x plus 1, no? Foil. And then this one, it's x squared. If you notice, no? A minus and a plus, the same. Okay. In foil, the outside and the inside, no? Process is what? Uh, Useless. Okay, this will be useless. This one, no? The outside and the in there, no? In the foil. So first and first, it's x and x. And then negative times positive, it's a negative. And then I times I, it's I squared. But take note, no? When you have this one, this is but what you call the imaginary numbers. I is equal to square root of negative 1. But what is I squared? Do you still recall? Yes, it's about a negative 1, no? Coming from here, no? You square both, and it gives you a negative 1 for I squared. So for this one, not finished yet. Cancel ix and a negative ix. X squared, a negative there, and I squared has a value of negative 1. Okay, remember that. And then a negative minus is a plus. Okay, and then what do you do here? Of course, distributive property, right? X squared times x squared, and then negative 2x times x squared, and then 1 times x squared, and then plus. This one is telling you just write these ones, right? Okay, you just write that one. Okay, so when you write this one here, disregard the conversion of the signs there. Why? Because this is plus, no? So it carries all the signs there, a positive, negative, positive. And then remove the brackets or the parentheses rather, and it's safe to be actually joining together what are same terms, no? Okay, similar terms go together. You add them together, no? You subtract them together. X to the fourth, mag-isa lang siya, no? It's just but 1. X to the cube, it's only but 1, no? This one, similar, but 1 and 1, negative 2x plus 1. Okay, now, this is my polynomial. See? Okay, that is my polynomial equation now. Specifically, if it's actually, what do you call that one? Equated to 0, then we say, no? We say it is really a polynomial equation. Why? Because, of course, the equation should be actually equated to 0. Okay? So, that one is the same as this one. Okay? Ayan. Ah, sorry. Tama ba yun? Mali, yung isa. Ayan. Check. And then, ito, no? Okay, so basically it's the same, no? Okay, it's just that it's a backward. It's the opposite reverse only. Okay, nakuha, class? 147 na po tayo. Okay, so for the others, they can thumbs up. I can see them. Hindi, si Simon lang nakikita ko. Okay, let's go now here. To your textbook. Can you just check your textbook? Okay, so this is big also. I think we just glance your textbook, no? Because we've discussed about this, no? Okay, if you notice, I do not give you yet, and I didn't give you yet any word problems involving the polynomial. No, no. So this introduction of your lesson 4 is showing already, no, a word problem. Okay, so we skip that first. So for this one, a polynomial equation is equated to zero. It must be equated to zero, no? Like for these ones, these are all polynomial equations. Check your table, class. And then degree of the polynomial, of course, not the highest. You arrange it. When you arrange it this way, you are arranging it in a standard form, okay? From highest degree and then down, no? Decreasing degree. Okay. We call this one standard form, actually, no? When you arrange it. And then a degree, you know that, no? And then the number of roots, they are but equal to the number of degree. Did you get that? Okay. Roots is the value of your x. Okay. And we also call roots your zeros, right? Remember in the quadratic equation in your grade 9, no? We call them zeros. Okay, like the zero name for the zero, no? Number. But it's zeros for polynomials. Okay, let's go. So for this one, it's just but a recap, no? Okay. Polynomial equations? Yes, number A, letter A, no? Okay, there's no problem. Okay. And then letter B, polynomial equation? No, because it's not equated to zero. So therefore, this is just a polynomial expression, no? Okay. And then letter C, it is, no? Okay. What could be the name, no? Can we recall now the name? When raised to 2, it's quadratic, no? Do you do you recall this? Okay. So if it's raised to 0, it's just the constant, no? But this one is function. We can call it constant equation also. Okay, linear equation when raised to 1, that's the highest. And then quadratic, cubic, quartic, up to quintic. Quartic is the fourth. Quintic is fifth. And then the sixth pala, it's nth degree. Okay, we call it. We do not have a specific name. Unlike this one, so from 0 to 1. Okay, remember that. Okay, so just a recall for that. I told you that already. And then for this one, okay, when this one is raised to 2 and then multiplied by x, what could this be? The name of the polynomial equation? A cubic, a quadratic, or a quartic? Okay, so for this one, it's but 3, no? Okay, x dito, and then ito, x raised to 2 ito, no? Times an x gives you a cubic. Okay, it must be a cubic. Tama ba, sir? Okay, when you multiply those, no? When you multiply these factors, there are three factors there. 3x minus 2, another 3x minus 2 times x plus 3. Is this a polynomial equation? Yes, it is, no? Okay, but in the factored form. Okay, these are the factors. Letter A, it's a standard form. Okay. Letter B, it's just a polynomial expression. This one, a polynomial equation in the factored form. There are three factors identified. This one is standard form? No, it's not. No, you can say it's a polynomial equation, but it is a polynomial expression only, not even. No, letter D. Why? Because if you see x is raised to negative 5, no, that cannot be. Okay, an exponent of the variable x should be all positive. Okay, integers, huh? Okay, 0 is okay. Okay, 0 as exponent is allowed, but not a negative exponent. Remember that for letter D, no? Okay, so this one is not even a polynomial. Neither expression, a polynomial expression, nor a polynomial equation. Did you get it? Okay, those answers are there. Additional. Okay, as a review, we discussed this, no? If you notice, the roots that we actually encountered were classified as rational, irrational only, and imaginary, no? Tatlo lang, ha? Rational, you know all of these, no? They are but the fractions and the integers, positive and negative. Rational if there are square root, no? Irrational, it's irrational. And in imaginary, of course, if you see the letter I coming from the quadratic formula, ha? Okay. Quadratic formula will give you actually the imaginary. If you do not operate it, then you have only roots which are rational and irrational, no? Okay, so if you have difficulty of applying this, then you have a problem really, no? You cannot distinguish what imaginary numbers are from them. That's a review only, no? This one. Last time yan, na-recall ko. Okay, this one. I asked you this, no? What if this is a polynomial equation? And then I said, if there is a coefficient there, lakihan ko to, no? Okay, this one lang. Okay, notice, no? The coefficient of the x squared and the coefficient of x is a radical, no? I asked you this before. Is this a polynomial equation? Yes. Okay, it is a polynomial equation. Okay, if the coefficients are like those, no? Radical numbers, irrational numbers. Okay, of course we know this, right? Okay, is this a polynomial equation? Of course, that's easy, quadratic, no? Quadratic equation. What about this? Okay, I think this one is just key. I'm sorry, it's just derived from this, no? How? But this is a polynomial equation, is it? Yes. Okay. You just divide all the terms here, including 0, by 2, no? Okay, 1 over 2, negative 2 over 2, it's negative 1. Negative 1 over 2, and then you have this one, right? Okay, written in this one. They're the same, no? This one. Okay, now, this one and this one is basically the same. It's polynomial equation, no? They are. Okay, it's just that this one is not in the polynomial, sorry, it's standard form. Okay, you see why? Because the coefficient of x squared and the constant here, that is coefficient also, no? A constant, negative 1, is not a whole number, not an integer. So therefore, this is not a standard form of a polynomial. Okay, this one, no? But it is a polynomial equation. Okay? So this one is a polynomial equation and this one. Why is this negative 2? Okay, exponent is not polynomial. And then there is another reflection of it, or can be written as, okay, you just bring this down, no? You know what negative exponents are in your grade 9, no? When you were in grade 9, negative exponents. When you see like this one, then you say it's not a polynomial, okay? Why? Okay, because this one is the same as this one, no? Okay, bringing this up makes it a negative 2. Okay, the condition for a polynomial is there is no negative exponent, no? So again, basically this one up and this one down is the same. So if you see this one, it's just the same as this one. It is not a polynomial equation. And then lastly, this one, no? Okay, how about this one? Only this one is a radical. Okay, this one nga is dalawang radicals, no? With those variables. Okay, this one is also a polynomial equation. Okay? So it's clear. Tingnan nga natin kung baka tulog na silang lahat, no? Okay, 158. Naintindihan, Simon? Nakukuha? Thumbs up ka dyan. Ikaw lang yung nakikita dyan. Kuha, Simon? Yes, okay. Sige, pagka maliit talaga yung screen niyo, lakihan niyo. Dahil kung hindi niyo makikita. Baka naman nag-gaming ka lang dyan, Simon. Okay, let's go. Basically, those are uh, the forms, no? Okay. Or how do you see polynomial equations? It must be these forms, okay? These ones, except this one, okay? If it's polynomial equation, it must be equated to zero, okay? So this one, of course, neither a polynomial equation nor a polynomial expression. Why? Because it's never a polynomial, no? Because its raised or the exponent is a negative. Okay, let's go. Okay, how about this one? Okay. If I have 1 plus the square root of 2 and 1 minus the square root of 2, what are these roots? Rational, irrational, or imaginary? Okay, use your chat box. Again, okay, we are to create a polynomial equation whose roots are 1 plus the square root of 2 and 1 minus the square root of 2. What are these roots? Rational, irrational, or imaginary roots? Okay, can you use your chat box? Parang tulog kayo, no? Okay. Ako dapat magagalit dahil hindi kayo gumawa ng assignment. It's up to you, class, ha? If you do not make your assignment and I told you that you got low scores in your quiz and redeem yourself, I said, I asked you to do that as your assignment, that quiz. Okay, what happened, no? If you will not do that as the assignment or as an assignment, you are not redeeming yourself, no? I will not get angry to you, no? It's up to you. Okay, you create your own grade. Okay, let's go. Others are responding. They are but irrational. Okay. Why? Because we are sorry. Specifically, these are complex numbers, right? So sorry ha, there's an intermission. My computer just lagged off. So again, what was that or what is that? It's 1 plus the square root of 2 and 1 minus the square root of 2. Okay, sige, let us wait. There's an interruption. Okay, this is the problem really, no? The school did not give us any textbook. Okay, in times like this, I must just be seeing the textbook. But how can I see any textbook? No, there is no hard copy. Okay, soft copy only online. So it's in times like this, really, I should not be studying. I should have my hard copy text. Okay, for that irrational numbers or roots rather, no, when you actually operate them, it's like it's the same, no? It requires you to actually solve it or multiply the roots using the FOIL method. Why? Because of course, no, those irrational roots should be equated to, or should be after, yeah, it should be equated to x. Oh my god, 2037 na lang. They should be equated to x. Hold on lang po, no? I-update ko nga ito. And then when they'll be equated to x, make sure that you know the transposing, right? But those irrational numbers as 1, like it's 1, no, plus the square root of 2, they should be enclosed in a parenthesis, no? Can you just write it? Okay. Sige, malapit na tayong bumalik. Wait lang. Okay, they should be enclosed in a parenthesis. Okay? Hindi sila maghihiwalay. They will not separate. They will not separate. And then, when it's being equated to x, make sure that the whole parenthesis, when you transpose it, x minus that whole parenthesis, having that irrational number. And then, that is the factor. And then when you have the factors now, the two factors, you are to apply your method that is FOIL. And it's hard, really, no? It will be hard. Okay, wait lang. Wait ko na, malapit na. Okay, so it's just basically the opposite of that, no? Opposite of what if you have the polynomial equation. It's giving you those roots, no? Irrational roots. Okay, but make sure to actually apply the quadratic formula. Ang bagal, anong nangyari? Okay, bear with me, ha? Naatok na ba yung iba? Huwag antukin. Sige kayo, mahirap ang mga ka-exam. Okay, while some of you are waiting, while we are waiting actually, no, can I ask you this, no? As your attendance na lang, no? 205. Can everybody, do you hear me? Email? Do you still hear me? Email, okay, very good. Okay, everyone, especially those who do not have the assignment, the reason, no? And then colon. Reason, why did you not, okay, why have you not made or why did you not made your assignment, make your assignment? Can you have that one? Sige. That is your attendance in the messenger. Yeah, I must know, no? Why did you not make your assignment? Why were you not able to make your assignment? Okay, I'm sorry if someone is crying. Okay, dinig ako ha. Okay, dinig na ako. Okay, sige, let's go. Let's continue this one. Again, tell me your reasons, no? Be honest, class, no? Sir, I do not understand the lesson. You may actually type that, no? Okay, so I will not expect anything from you in a monthly exam. That doesn't mean that you cannot answer anything. Okay, nasaan na ako? I should be presenting, right? Okay, so let's just be honest, no? Hindi naman kailangan magalit sa sir. Mahirap talaga ito ang inyong lesson. Okay, let's go. So for this one, what I'm trying to actually say here is that when you create factors, no? Remember this class, no? If you have the roots, then you're asked to have the polynomial equation, to find the polynomial equation. The foremost thing that you are to do is to equate this ones to x, no? Okay, this one. Okay? So I'll make it big for you. Yan. Okay, see. Factors are irrational, but in truth, this is specifically complex numbers, no? Tawag nito? A real part and a, sorry. A real part and irrational. Okay, hindi pala siya complex. Sorry, hindi siya complex kasi wala namang I dyan. Sorry po. Okay, 1 plus square root of 2, 1 minus square root of 2. I thought merong I. So this is not a complex numbers. It's not imaginary but irrational. Irrational pala. Sorry po. Okay, so factors are these ones, no? How? Equate this into x. And then remember, no, to enclose this one. Okay, enclose this. In here, you are enclosing this in parentheses. Para hindi kayo mahilo, no? Ayan. And then, after that one, take note that you are equating it to 0. Why? Okay, because this one, in parentheses, is transposed to the left side. Okay, and then that one also. Okay, you check, no? Kasi having this, no, you might have difficulty if I'll be asking, what are the factors of these roots? Then you cannot give me these ones, no? These ones. You cannot identify that these really are the factors. How, no? Hindi siya maintindihan gawin. So, enclose the 2, no? The 1 plus the square root of 2 in the parentheses. And then, yan, equate it to x. And then transpose it. And then remove the 0. Okay, and then you have it, no? Ayan. Or if you do not like the brackets there, it's okay, no? Okay, so remember, it's a minus and a minus there, no? And then this one is a 1 plus square root of 2, 1 minus square root of 2. These are the two factors, huh? There are two factors only. Why? Because there are two roots, okay, which are rational. Again, these are the factors now coming from that. Now, next, okay, how do you foil this? Okay. So it's long process, no? I'll leave that to you. Bahala kayo kung naiintindihan niyo siya. Kung hindi niyo maintindihan, itulog niyo na lang, no? Sakit sa ulo. Magkaka-migraine kayo. Ako nga sumasakit ang ulo ko. And then after having this multiplied and foiled, notice, no? These ones will give you x squared minus 2x minus 1. Okay, when you do it reverse, how about this is your polynomial equation applying the rational root theorem. Okay, will this polynomial equation really gives you these roots, no? Okay. So for this one, x squared minus 2x minus 1, it's obvious it's a quadratic uh equation, no? X squared minus 2x minus 1. So for this one, do not use anymore, no? Okay, if synthetic division fails and you're looking for the roots, these ones, it means to say that it's irrational, no? It's not giving you rational integers, no? Fractions, it's not, no? Because it's really difficult, no? Having these ones, looking for these ones, it's difficult, no? So go right away to the quadratic formula, okay? Because this one, quadratic equation using the quadratic formula gives you these roots. Naintindihan ba ako? Okay, 213 na. Extend lang ako ng konti, no? Okay, let's go. Ano pa ba yung basic dito? Okay, this one, I'll give this to you also, no? So, 3 roots here, no? Plus 2i, negative 2i, 1, and then I'll give you this. Actually, this is in your textbook. In your textbook, if you, ayan, hindi ko na ma-open. Ay, wala na tayong time. Okay. In your textbook, if you notice, no, there are roots there, no? And then, sample by sample, it's giving you questions there, no? These are the roots. What are the factors? And then there are the factors there, no? Okay, remember, you just equate those roots with x, ha? Laging ganon. And then, saka kayo mag-transpose and then remove the zero, no? Again, remove the zero. And then those are the factors. Because those factors, when multiplied, are giving you the polynomial equation, no? Remember that. Okay, for this case. Okay? Laging ganon. So, wala lang involvement ng zero. So, multiply those factors on it, it's giving you polynomial equation. And then, what else? Wala na yata, no? Okay. So, may question pa ba? Madali ba ito? O mahirap for you? Okay, this one, I'll give it to you na lang. Sige, last na to. Sorry po ha, 5 minutes I'm extending kasi I'm worried. Baka hindi nyo makuha yung monthly exam. Okay, in your textbook, this one is found. Okay? Okay. How about this? This but simple to see, but let's see, no? What polynomial equation, how polynomial equation is solved or derived from these 3 roots, no? Okay, plus 2i and a negative 2i and a 1. Obviously, there are 3 roots. Okay, factors. Equated to, okay, tingnan natin to. 1 muna. Equated to 1. X minus 1 is equal to 0. Obviously, 1 factors is x minus 1, no? Is 1. So what about this, no? Plus 2i. There are 2 roots there right away, no? And then, if you notice this one, itong 2, actually, gusto ko siyang bumalik. Paano siya babalik, no? Why? Because plus and negative is an indication of these ones are coming from the square root. Okay, these ones are coming from the square root. Remember, the square root property, no? That's the only square. It's the square is the only one. Uh, it's the only nth root or the root, no? That's giving you two numbers which are positive and negative. Square root lang. Okay, so if it's positive negative, it means to say it's coming from a square root, no? So ibalik nyo yung 2. Okay, balik nyo yung 2. It means to say you square the 2. What will it become? It becomes a 4, no? 2 times 2 is 4. Remember, it's negative 1. Bakit negative 1 square root of negative 1? Ito nga yan, no? I is negative, sorry, square root of negative 1, no? Yung I. Okay? So this one I is a square root of negative 1. But 2, kailangan nyo siyang ibalik dun, no? Okay. So, ibig sabihin, itong positive negative 2i came from square root really, no? That I came from a square root. It means to say that I is square root of negative 1, no? And so is 2. Okay, it came from a square root of 4, no? Square root of 4 is 2. Square root of negative 1, it's I, no? So, babalik lang siya. Pag binalik nyo siya, okay, it will return, it is like this, no? But what is negative 1 and 4? It's the square root of negative 4. And then, try to actually square the 2, no? When you square the 2, what happens, no? Okay, square root, Positive, negative 1 is removed in the sign. And then what is left is a negative 4. It's in your textbook, no? Pero hindi masyadong malinaw sa textbook. Okay. X squared is equal to negative 4 now, no? So these two sides, you made it, you operated it, no, having this square. Square of, it's square of both sides. Hindi square root, square of both sides. And then you notice, no, square plus 4 gives you, no, the polynomial already, no? X minus 1 is a polynomial. X squared plus 4, ito na siya, no? Coming from here, x plus 4 is a factor. So therefore, for these three roots, there are two factors, no? Okay, actually, this one is giving you two factors, but it's giving you one already for the two roots, a positive I, sorry, plus 2i and a negative 2i. Okay, and then this one is a 1, no? Okay, can you actually multiply this? Yes. Okay, they are polynomial, they are factors. And then when they are multiplied, it gives you this. Okay, this is your polynomial equation. Okay, so use the FOIL there. Sorry ha, nag-extend ako. And then this one also, it can be done, no, in this way. Okay, take note na lang, no? Which one is easy? This one or the other one here, no? This one is from your textbook, but I just elaborated it so that it will be clear for you, no? It's in the paragraph in your textbook. This one, I added this one. I think that will be easier for you. Try to compare it, no? This one. Okay, I'll give these screenshots to you. And sige, good luck. Good luck to your monthly exam. Oh, hindi na masyadong mahirap. Medyo nahihirapan kayo eh. Okay, so any question, Anna Faith? How about Ozzy? Ozzy? Okay, so remember, no? Okay, it's just but a cycle, no? It's basically a cycle. The lessons, no? The lessons I gave you is basically a cycle of first, what is long division, no? And then a synthetic division helped you, no? In finding in having those constants of those polynomial equation and it's easy, no? And then it was introduced to you those factor theorem and the remainder theorem. Basically, they're just the same, no? You can use that, no? Especially if uh you can operate, no? You can operate and not use synthetic. There are but pros and cons to actually use the process of the theorem that is factor and remainder, no? It's totally different to the synthetic. If you kasi I feel that I can be fast, no? Like when you're being asked, is factor x minus 2, no? A factor really of this polynomial equation, then I think it will be fast for me to use actually factor theorem or the remainder theorem, no? Because I'll use the polynomial equation and then all x there will be just replaced by the value of a, no? The value of x also or the root, no? The root itself. And then just cube it, square it, and then you're just checking the value of really of that polynomial equation. Ganun po siya, no? Mag-isip po kayo, lawakan nyo. And then, what else? The rational root theorem is just the combination of the synthetic, factor and remainder also, no? For what? Okay, for the rational and irrational, for the rational, why? It's giving you whole numbers. And at the same time, fractions also, those can help, no? Remainder, factor, and also the synthetics, most especially. But if they cannot give you, of course, obviously they will not give you any rational, no? Why? Because irrational rather. Why? Because we will be entirely dependent on a quadratic formula. Because hello, no? Out of all methods, when you were in grade 9, it's said to be that the quadratic formula really is giving you the irrational roots, no? No any other methods, no? Could also be extracting square root, but there is but special cases for those, no? Okay, I'll give you also the assignments answers, and you'll find out, no? That's as Sir Ronald did it. It's easy. No, it will be easy. I'll give you all the assignments answers, case, no, for your review. So good luck, no? Tomorrow is legal holiday. Bye-bye everyone. Sorry nag-extend ako. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.